Let's come back to France now. And Jordan Bardella, the president of the far-right National Rally Party, says the party will back a no-confidence motion against the government in the coming days unless there is a, quote, last-minute miracle. Bardella's mentor, Marine Le Pen, has given the Prime Minister Michel Barnier a deadline of today to yield to the far-right's budget demands or face that vote that would very likely lead to the government's collapse. Barnier is proposing cutbacks and other tough new measures to finance the country's social security program. Here's more from the far-right president, Jordan Bardella, speaking this morning.
The
budget put forward by the government is a punishing budget that will slow down our country's economy. We tried up to the last minute to propose common-sense measures for the state's budget. The minister spoke yesterday, indicating that the government didn't want to budge. Insofar as Michel Barnier continues with Emmanuel Macron's policy, the Rassemblement National will of course back a no-confidence motion, unless there is a last-minute miracle and Michel Barnier decides to revise his copy before 3 p.m. But I don't expect him to be touched by grace, since we've been ignored and scorned for months.
Nous avons été sciemment ignorés et méprisés depuis plusieurs mois.
Our senior reporter Clovis Casali is following the latest developments at the National Assembly in Paris today. Clovis, this standoff could come to a head if the Prime Minister uses France's aggressive constitutional powers to force the bill through, what's known here as the 49.3, or the 49.3. I mean, what is that?
Well, a great deal of uncertainty ahead of this crucial parliamentary session. The French government fighting for its survival. And Michel Barnier, the French Prime Minister, holding a meeting today before the parliamentary session with all of his allies to try to see their points of view on this situation. Because indeed, Jeannie, he is looking to trigger Article 49.3 possibly today. And that would mean for sure that the opposition, the left-wing bloc, and now the French far-right would back a vote of no confidence, a motion of no confidence against Michel Barnier, and that would force the French government to leave. That would clearly topple the French government if the left wing and the French far right back this vote of no confidence. Today at the Parliament, there's set to be a vote on the budget of the social security. But you heard Jordan Bardella, the president of the French far right, saying this budget is not acceptable for them. And that's why he said he was ready to topple the government. The French Prime Minister Michel Barnier tried to please the French far right in recent days, meeting some of their demands, trying to give in on some points, and he did. But the French far right says he hasn't gone far enough. They want, for instance, medicine to be better reimbursed. They want more money for pensioners. And for the French government, it's just not possible. There needs to be strong cuts in the budget, not necessarily austerity, according to Michel Barnier, but cuts in order to preserve France's finances.